Okay, welcome back, everybody, to the morning after, and it's the morning after November, and it's Christmas! Woo, 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 woo. Should I bark or should I woo? I'm gonna woo.
No, we're moving on now to whatever noise an elf makes or a reindeer.
Fucking elf, but we'll get there. If you have kids that are in your car, do me a favor, pause this until they get out because we are going to be talking about a lot of things Christmas and we don't want to ruin any surprises for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah. Let me,
because
Christmas is a lot.
The elf on the shelf has moved into Beverly Hills, and it's a lot.
Yes, I want a whole section on the Elf on the Shelf because I think every parent just absolutely despises this thing. But before we get there, I was laughing because we had our Christmas lights put up. And I came from a family, and I'm sure you did too, Hank, where you put your own Christmas lights up. There's not usually people who are out there doing it for you. That is the case now in my life. And the first day the kids came home and Matthew, the kids were very underwhelmed with the Christmas lights. They were like,
What?
Mom, like, is this it? And I was like, if you don't want it to be it, you are more than welcome to grab a strand of lights and you can just go do it yourself. And they looked at me like I was crazy. I said, in the real world, everyone puts their own damn lights up. Mommy did it when I was younger. Daddy did it when he was younger. If he wasn't the Grinch, maybe he was the Grinch when he was younger too. I don't know. But they looked at me like crazy. And Matthew came home and was like, the lights are perfect. Very minimalistic.
So do you not have all those blow up things like that you see like at an oil change place, but they're Santas?
Well, here's the issue. We didn't know they were coming back. So the next day,
It's a 2-day job.
Which is actually today. And they just left. Oh, Hank, it looks honestly amazing. My kids, there are the blow-ups that are in the backyard, but these aren't like blow-ups. These are like real large, just like things. There's no air in them, which blows my mind. And this bear, I'm going to post a video, but this bear that we have in the backyard hugs the kids, all four of them at the same time, and has a big Santa hat on. It's a whole thing. But I was laughing so hard. Matthew came back and he was like, what's going on? Why are all these people here? I was like, well, I don't think they're done. And he was like, are you kidding me? Hank, it looks incredible.
Well, so this illusion that I have to remember it from growing up. I was just last week outside with lights wrapped around my head, my neck. It looked like I was trying to hang myself. So no, I don't have to think back to when I was 14. I can think back to a week ago when I was doing this. And Judge and I have created a new and exciting game that we love to play that involves holiday lights.
Okay.
We drive around rich people neighborhoods and we say, they paid for it. They did it themselves. They paid for it. They did it themselves. And let me tell you what, it's a fun game because you can tell. Here's how you can tell. If there's a large home, like a 2 or 3 story home, and they've got the perfect lights all around the roof line, without missing a beat, they paid for it.
Yes.
If you've got the random string of lights that looks like somebody sprayed that what's the stuff that you spray, whatever, then they did it themselves.
Yes.
The netted lights, they did it themselves. And if there's a lot of blow up animals, I typically tend to go with they did it themselves.
100%.
So your neighbors may think that you all have done it yourselves.
No. I mean, unfortunately, you drive around this neighborhood and no one did it themselves. But
no one did it themselves.
No, you sent us a picture of the first snow in Michigan. Was it like a real snow or was it?
It was the ground was covered, but it was gone within a day. But we are now it's cold. Like, it's not enjoyable. I can't walk around my neighborhood.
Yeah.
It's just, we're settling into winter. I've already gained 3 pounds. I'm just like, here it comes. I'm going to stop putting on zit cream because I'm just like, I've given up. It's dark out at 5 o'clock. Like, I'm just done.
Speaking of also zits, I literally was telling Kira, I think the holidays, like even just December 1, my face is like stress. It's just like everything at one time is happening. Christmas is going to be here before we know it. I'm like telling myself, okay, I have gifts for all my families. I have to get sent all these things. Excuse me. All my kids are sick. I mean, it's just this time of year and it's great, but it's also hard. It's hard.
It's also hard. And I think the one thing that I always like to remind people, because they think like, oh, she's paying for the light. She's paying for that. You take Christmas to a different level. So you're not like the person who just like hires a shopper and says, I need gifts for these. You're a very personalized gift person. Mm-hmm. You're a wrapping person. First of all, I already got your holiday card. First one in the mail. You know who my first 2 holiday cards? The first one was from you, and the second was addressed to Eunice, and it was from her hair cutter. And I'm like, wow, Kelly and the dog groomer, and just get your card. And I'm like, it's not even December 1, and she's already got the cards in the mail? Like, holy cow.
You know what? I'm laughing at this because I'm a very competitive person. And when we went to Athens, I saw that Allie had her Christmas cards already there, but she had not addressed them. And I was like, I'm going to beat her. That was like, this is my goal, to get mine out first. But I also, in this time, I don't have enough time to think about that on top of everything else. And I do. I like to personalize my gifts. I like to make them thoughtful because, like I said multiple times on this podcast, I don't do birthdays. I'm horrible at them.
You don't even like to do your own birthday.
I hate birthdays.
Yeah.
I like Jesus's birthday, okay? And that is what I put all my time and effort into. So again, it's I love this time of year, but I feel like a lot of people, it's just very stressful and it shows in my skin. I wish it showed. And I've also gained about 3 pounds as well. So there's that. You're welcome. I'm right there with you. And I don't have a large jacket to cover it all. Okay.
I do. I wear that. It's like how our producers in the newsroom know winter has come. When I show up in that full-length aloe coat and I look like the abominable snowman, they're like, oh, temperature's below 30. Hank's looking like, whatever. I am not taking that thing off till March.
You would.
It's just.
Have you ever been told this? You would make a great Jack Frost.
I have not been told that, but I'll have to Google Jack Frost. I don't think he's hot.
No, well, he's a snowman.
Oh, like the one from Frosty?
No. Jack Frost is a real person movie. It's not a drawing like the old Frosty movie. By the way, have you tried to watch that? It's horrendous.
The original Frosty?
Yes.
Oh, I love it. We did the original Rudolph with Emma, the original Frosty. We watched something else. We just took her to Wicked.
Oh. The holidays are here, and so is all the crap, including all the candy and bad things we'll be eating. This is why I'm making sure my kids have their high vitamins, because with all the crap we're putting in their body, I need to put something really good for them in. And I think it's funny because a lot of these vitamins that you see for kids are just crap. And so this is why I love Hiya, because they are supercharged with the 15 essential vitamins and minerals, including vitamin D, B12, C, zinc, folate, and many others to support immunity, energy, brain function, mood, concentration, teeth, bones. You get it. It supports about everything. And it doesn't have the unhealthy chemicals. It's not candy in disguise. And they enjoy it. I don't have to beg them to eat it. They actually ask for them every morning. So we've worked out a special deal with Hiya for their best-selling children's vitamin. Receive 50% off your first order. To claim this deal, you must go to hiyahealth.com/morning. This deal is not available on their regular website. Go to hiyahealth.com/morning and get your kids the full body nourishment they need to grow into healthy adults.
Have you gotten on the Wicked train?
No, but I want to hear about this. Was it good for her?
Here is the review for any child under 7. This is the length of the movie. 3 potty breaks.
Oh, shit.
I give it 3 potty breaks. Listen, it's phenomenal. It's done incredibly well. Ariana Grande weighs negative 14 pounds.
Yeah, she's
the
real
woman
small.
who plays the Wicked Witch can sing her brains out, but it's about 2 hours and 50 minutes, not with previews.
Oh my gosh.
And Emma drank one of those blue slushies before we went in. And then like every 30 minutes, she's like, I have to go potty. And I'm like, okay, here we go. But I was like, I kind of felt like I've seen the musical. I kind of know the deal. I'm okay to sneak in and out. And then the movie ends and Judge goes, I didn't get it. Like, what do you mean you didn't get it? It's like the most basic thing in the world. And he's like, I don't understand it.
Well,
I'm like, okay.
I'm intrigued because I've never seen the musical or anything like that. So I honestly have no idea what Wicked is about. But
it's the story of how the Wicked Witch became the Wicked Witch. It's like the not what's it called? Like when you do the first part
prequel?
After you've already
the prequel?
and maybe a prequel, an origin story. But anyway, there's a lot going on in that movie. There's a lot going on.
Okay. Well, I don't know. But it's good for kids besides the length. Like there's nothing.
Yeah, she did have one scary moment. I mean, listen, it starts getting a little like she becomes the Wicked Witch at the end, and so the flying monkeys just about shot Emma into outer space. So they like smashed into the window, and she just flew into the air. And I'm like, okay, it's not real. It's okay.
Oh my God. Wait, you just reminded me. We went to Universal in Orlando, and I want to talk about that trip in a second, but we went on King Kong. I've never been on King Kong. It is you sit in a thing. It's not like a ride, but you go through this very, very real looking situation. And it's got like Tyrannosaurus Rex basically chasing after each other. And then King Kong comes in beating his chest. And it looks legit real. And Hunter is on the outside seat. And I'm going, and I had no idea. Her tears are running down her face. I can't get to her because I'm on the other side. She's terrified. And I'm going, I'm screaming the whole time. It's not real. I'm sure everyone else on the ride was like, shut the fuck up.
Is this a Universal?
Yeah. Universal, like Islands of Adventure. So the Orlando one.
So you know how they have those rides where it's like 3D and the chairs move and like whatever, that whole thing. So my whole insider tip on that, because if people know me, I can't even get on a carousel, is I get in it and I completely close my eyes and then I yell when everybody else yells. So it seems like I'm watching it, but I'm literally taking a night-night. I can't watch it. It's like those ones when you're in a helicopter, they pretend you're in a helicopter. I'll throw up everywhere. So I pretend I'm watching, but I've closed my eyes.
So you get motion sickness. Do you not like roller coasters?
No, I don't want any of it. It's completely unnatural. It's weird. It's not supposed to happen. It's like flying is not supposed to happen. That's why I have to have a drink or two before I get on a plane, because I'm like, this makes no sense. I'm 30,000 feet in the air. Why is that happening?
Is that why you have to have a drink or two?
Well, I mean, that Delta Sky Club gets you every time. You have to have a splash and then you have to steal like potato salad in a cup or something. You have to leave the Sky Club with like Ritz crackers or something, just because if you're paying for that credit card.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. Yes, we went, so this was like our Thanksgiving. We went down to Orlando and stayed at that Evermore Resort, which is incredible. I mean, to be honest, if you have any family trips or you have large groups, this place houses them so well. And they are just like, they're made for families. This place is.
But I've had single friends who've gone too, and they say that there are adult only areas too. And it's like a complete vibe just for that scene too.
Oh, well, see, and I didn't even know that because we were there with a ton of kids. So I didn't honestly get to adventure to those parts, but they do it right. They have activities all day long. You can choose from anything and everything. If you don't want to go swimming, they have every sport under the sun over there. And it's like right in the middle of all the theme parks, but you feel like you're not like at the Disneyland resort, or Disney World was whatever it is.
Where everybody's wearing Mickey Mouse ears and eating cotton candy.
Yes, you get away from it. And the houses, I was saying, like the houses were set up so well because people with kids, you go in, you stay in a hotel or a house, you're like, fuck, don't spill on anything. Don't let anything break. Stop doing this, that. This place was meant for kids to be jumping on all the furniture. It did not matter, but it was still like nice. It wasn't like it was shitty so you felt okay that your kids did that. It was really nice, but they just did a really good job making it comfortable for a family.
When I was looking at your story, and by the way, if the people at that resort are hearing this, feel free to slide into the DMs. I'm sure my 3 followers will blow your mind. But when I was watching it and looking at the house, I was like, you know what? It kind of feels very homey. Like it felt like they had like magazines like in the bathrooms, like they had like things ready for you to make you feel like it was very comfortable, you know?
Yes,
like
they have magazines hang for you when you're taking a dump so you can read and feel comfortable. Okay.
But it looked like a home. It didn't look
Yes.
like a hotel room.
No, it was honestly like I can't say enough good things about this place, and it's not like, yes, I got some stuff for the Instagram situation, but I'm not getting anything for this. I'm just genuinely like loved it there.
Yeah, I could tell. You listen, you're if you don't like something, you
I
can't
know.
fake it till you make it.
I know.
Yeah.
So it was amazing. But we did go to some theme parks and we went on the big roller coasters. My girls got on these roller coasters, Hank, that honestly, one of them I was a little scared of. They do wear their platform shoes. I'm going to just put that out there. They're not like huge platforms like we think of with adults. They're maybe an inch. Yeah. And so anything that they were close to, they did get on. So they got on these big coasters, and one of them was absolutely terrifying, and they had their fucking hands up. I'm going,
oh my God.
I'm also like a little scared that little inch, but they give like 7 inches on those rides for liability. But like that little inch on the platform, I was like, right. Oh God. I don't know what happened. We went on one coaster that like shot off, and we went on it twice. So the next time I like put my head back against the thing because my neck was hurting and it was shaking my head. I almost blacked out on the coaster.
No.
Yes. No. I like yelled Jenny, who was sitting in front of me. I was like, Jenny, like I felt myself going. And so I immediately was like, I like lifted my head off, finally came to a little bit. Sawyer was next to me. She's like, Mommy, are you okay? Because I think I like went out for a second.
See, I don't find that enjoyable.
No, well,
there's not one part of that sentence that sounds enjoyable to me. And the height thing, I agree with you. I think there's some variance, but every once in a while, I still wake up at 3 a.m. and I think about the time that you and I somewhere, and somebody was kind enough to like let you use their plane for a quick flight, and I lied about my weight.
No,
because I was like, I don't really weigh. Like, I think I weighed like, and I was slim at that point. I think I weighed like 202, but I think I told you I weighed like 195, and I'm like, oh my God, if this bird goes down over those 7 pounds, like I was just like, maybe I should just confess to her as we're getting on the plane and just be like, hey, by the way, I really don't weigh 195. I weigh 204. Okay. And I just ate a free sandwich that they had in the little club room. So like maybe I'm 205 right now. Like literally, I still think about that every once in a while.
I'm thinking of the Curb Your Enthusiasm skit where he has to ask, and it was based on a friend of mine, but he had to ask the person's weight before getting on the plane. And he was like, I don't even know her. I'm not asking her weight. And they're like, you have to ask her weight. And so he lied and guessed something low. And then she was eating. And he was like, hey, you shouldn't eat that. Like, why are you eating that? Don't eat that.
Wait, and that was based on somebody you knew?
Yeah.
That episode was?
Uh-huh. I know.
Wow. I love that. But that's literally like my real life. Like I remember that moment and being scared that I had lied about my weight. And I'm just like, sometimes these planes are little and they've got too much stuff on it. I'm like throwing stuff out of my suitcase to like make up for it. I'm like, I don't need those extra tennis shoes.
And I do think you're right. Like liability wise, they are definitely lowering the amount of weight substantially that you can bring on. So I would think so, at least, right? Just like the heights. Like these girls, there's no way they would have fallen out. And there's no way, like even I give them 4 less inches and they would have been fine. Like the way the things were harnessed or whatever. But again, you don't want to come close to it because then if people like me show up in platform shoes, that could be a problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I went in college, for whatever reason, the fraternity ended up in Orlando for like 3 or 4 days. And we had maybe participated in some recreational legal drugs. And
Illegal.
And I got on that Hollywood hotel ride.
Tower of Terror.
Yes. I still I'd say it happens at least twice a year, usually when the seasons change, oddly. But I'll wake up at 3 a.m, completely drenched.
Oh, that you're on it?
And I'm on it. And you know how they take a picture of you?
Yeah.
My hands are in the back of somebody's neck, like this. Like I'm holding on to him like this. And my face, I'm like this. Like that. And my face was like that in various pictures people have been taking until like 4 hours later.
Oh, like you were just frozen in that?
I was frozen in complete pain and panic, and I couldn't get shaken out of it.
Oh,
now,
that's
it's
so
probably
good.
because I smoked a little juju before we got on the Hollywood Hotel. But I can't, it traumatized me.
Well, this is
I almost feel like I should have gone to therapy about it because I'm like, I can't get this out of my head.
Oh, see, I love rides. And this is really funny because that was Hunter's favorite ride. She wanted to go on it over and over again.
She's so teeny tiny.
She's so tiny.
I'm so glad O Positive is one of our sponsors because they're on a mission to deliver innovative, clinically backed, fun-to-take products that support women from their first period to well beyond their last. We know that when we get our periods, everything changes. And when we don't stop having our periods, everything changes again. And in the time in between, we just need support. We need support before, during, and after. And they have an ability to create real tangible things that have results that have made them the go-to brand for millions of women, including their vaginal probiotic. Euro is incredible. Again, I like to work out, and this can disrupt vaginal health. I mean, it's the flora, it's the pH, it's things like that. And you want to make sure you're taking care of this. And this is what Euro does. It supports healthy vaginal odor, vaginal pH, vaginal flora, and yeast balance. It has over 5,000 five-star reviews and is a top-selling product on Amazon and at Target. So take proactive care of your vaginal health and head to opositive.com/morningafter or enter morning after at checkout for 25% off your first purchase. That's opositiv.com/morning after for 25% off.
And we got, so actually, and this is a good segue into the elf. Our elf today was with Mickey and Minnie, and it wrote them a note that said, I heard you went to Universal. Santa shut down Universal for us. I got to ride, my favorite rides were the Tower of Terror and the rock and roll or whatever it is. And Hunter came running over to this morning. She's like, Mom, Sugar Plum's favorite ride is the same as mine. It's the Tower of Terror. And I was just like, oh my God, it's so cute. It's so cute how excited they get for this stuff. It really is. But, and there's a big fucking but, I fucking hate that thing.
So do you set a timer to remind yourself, or how do you remind? Because I wake up at 6 a.m. and think, oh shit.
Oh, and you run out. Oh, so this morning, this is a great answer. We have date nights on Monday. We went on our date night. We came home. I was like, gotta move Sugar Plum, but I was also a little high. And Matthew had some cocktails. I had some weed, and we were in a good place. Maybe not to move Sugar Plum though. So we get home. We go to bed. Sawyer comes into my room this morning and I'm going, shit, Sugar Plum. Like, we didn't move her. So I looked at Matthew. I was like, you stay here. I run downstairs to the spot that she was the day before and she's not there.
And you were so high, you don't remember where you put her at.
I was like, either this elf is real and fucking moved itself, or I moved it and I don't remember. Yo, not only did I move it, I wrote a fucking note, a whole note about Universal and Santa closing down the 2 parks for them.
I believe that you sat on the couch and you didn't move this thing, but you were so high, she was moving herself. Yeah. She was flying all over your house and you were talking to her and she was talking to you. And you guys had a gay old time. Uh-huh. And then you wake up really sober and you're like, now, wait a minute.
She basically told me what to write, everything. I mean, it was, I literally panicked this morning. I was like, I have no idea where this fucking elf is. But turns out they found her. It was all good. But I looked at Matthew. I go, do you remember moving the elf? And he looked at me dead. He goes, yes. I moved the elf. I put it in Mickey and Minnie and said, babe, the elf is in Mickey and Minnie. And I go, and you looked at me and you go, okay, I'm going to write a note. And that was it. So actually, he moved it. He was the responsible one. But I am like you. I'm not the person who is setting up the whole, like, I don't know, bubbles in the sink where they're taking a bath or they do all this bullshit. I'm sorry. The elf gets way too much fucking credit when it is us. Am I right?
I so there with you. And I have a very dear friend who I love. And maybe I was just tired and busy that day, but she sent me this Etsy thing.
No.
I don't even understand Etsy. I can't it makes no sense to me. But she sent me this thing and it was the 25 best ways to set up your elf. And it was like, it's to the extreme where they're pretending they're on a toilet and chocolate chips are the little poops. And I just wrote back, no, in capital letters. Yeah. No. And then I realized I was kind of bitchy. And like a day later, she's like, so are you doing the elf thing? And I'm like, listen, woman, I don't have time for this. I barely have time to put it across the room when she's not looking. In fact, I'm going to grab this thing right now because if I don't move it right now,
you are not. Oh my God, there he goes. And there he goes. But I'm going to talk to y'all for a second. I'm really tired of the elf getting all this damn credit. I'm
going to put it right here next to me on this chair.
What's your elf's name?
She's changed it like 3 times. It was Rosie. It was Elfie. It was Candy Cane.
Wait, so you let her name the elf?
Yes.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But it changes all the time. So today I did something unorthodox. And I need like a Dr. Phil intervention or just our wonderful listeners to tell me if I parented this wrong.
Oh, no.
But she had a moment in school today. Nothing horrible happened, but she just had a little bit of a behavioral issue. And I made her confess it to the elf.
Oh, I love that.
And I recorded it. And because Jeff wanted to know what her discipline was tonight. And so I sent him the video. And I don't think he was very impressed with my parenting skill.
Oh, no.
It was more like,
you know what? Absolutely not. I am impressed. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm so tired. People telling me that I shouldn't say Santa's watching or I'm letting Santa do my parenting this month. Fuck off, all of you. Because you know what? The amount of credit that Santa and these damn elves get, you better believe they better bring some fucking parenting to the game. Do you know what I mean? I mean, the elf is bringing George last year. Now she's bringing pajamas and slippers and I don't even know what else. And they're like, oh, this elf is so great. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Santa, he's so wonderful. I'm sitting there and go, I'm not going to take away your love.
On Christmas morning then, does the elf give the girls gifts too?
No, the elf is gone on Christmas morning.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, she goes back on Christmas Eve.
Okay, yeah. So, no, there's obviously we have a handful of gifts that are from the Santa Claus himself.
Yes.
And she's going to go see him this weekend and she's already preparing, what she wants. And so, I agree with you. I told myself I was going to get all my shopping done the weekend after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And I haven't done any of it. And I told Kiki today an absolute horror story about looking for something for you. I'm not going to get into it, but it literally almost crippled me. I was like so stunned by it that I still don't have the exact words to communicate it. So I'll tell it at a later date.
Oh, boo.
Yeah. It's terrifying.
Okay. Well, also, I looked for you today and I didn't find anything, but
there's absolutely nothing I need, but I'm filled with joy and love and I have everything. So,
okay. Well, same. Like what? I love you. I'm intrigued. I really am because I have you and that's all I need for Christmas.
Okay. So I will, Kiki, should I just tell her what it is? Yeah, I'm doing it after Christmas. It'll be your after Christmas chuckle.
Are we exchanging gifts in New York at our show?
We have a big show at the Strand in New York, December 21st.
I know. Should we exchange gifts then?
Live on stage to get a reaction.
Live on stage. Let's do it.
Oh, God. Now that really puts the pressure on me. Oh, my God. No, that's terrifying. I can't do that.
Oh, no, we're doing it. That sounds fun.
Oh, my God.
You're good with gifts.
No, I'm not. But okay. All right. I'm working on it.
We all know that weight loss solutions are not a one size fits all, and everyone deserves to have a plan that is tailored to their specific needs. So if you're struggling with losing weight and need some extra help, maybe we check on hers. Hers connects you with a medical provider who will create a personalized treatment plan tailored to your needs. If prescribed, you'll get the medication with the GLP-1, which has the same ingredients like Ozempic and Wegovy, but you'll get the medication as part of a doctor-developed weight loss program, including ongoing care and online support at no additional cost. I think that's one of the most important things about this company is that they are going to stay with you throughout the entire program. And I think that's something to point out because I think with all these drugs on the marketplace right now, you want to make sure doctors are following you throughout this journey. And your personalized treatment ships for free directly to your door. So start your free online visit today at forhers.com/Kelly. That's forhers, forhers.com/Kelly for your personalized weight loss treatment options. forhers.com/Kelly. Hers weight loss is not available everywhere. Compounded products are not FDA approved for verified for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription required. Restrictions apply. Wegovy and Ozempic are not compounded.
I'm working on it. You know who comes up with a really good gift guide, and then I would text her and ask her for ideas.
Wait, let me guess. Who?
Sophie.
I was gonna guess Sophie.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. I tried to buy many things on her list when they were for men because I thought like there were some things on there for Matthew that I was like, ooh, this is a good idea. And all the shit was sold out.
Oh.
Yeah. So either a lot of people clicked on that link before I did or it was just very popular to begin with. But she does have great gift guides.
Yeah, she gives good ideas.
I know. We just got the invite to the Aloe Christmas party, which I wish you were here for. We could go together.
So Aloe had the opening of its first store in Detroit.
Yeah.
It's other than New York and LA and whatever, it was like the first like Midwestern store. They had 2,000 people.
Oh my God.
2,000 people. So I was like, I told Sophie I was going to go. And so she took care of some stuff, whatever. So I like walk up to it and I'm like, oh, no, like, no. Like, I don't need a hoodie that bad. I'd rather go, like, I enjoy walking around the mall during the holidays, but I like to go like during the last 30 minutes when it's about to close. And just boom, 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 boom.
I get that.
Yeah, it was wild. It was crazy.
That sounds horrible. But good for Detroit for an Aloe store. That's exciting. Okay, I want to do some of your headlines though. Because
my God, are we doing this right now?
Yeah, I think we should.
Did you watch the Britney video on Instagram?
I did not. Tell me. I'm very worried though.
Oh my God. I don't think we're going to make it through the holidays. I encourage you to go to the Instagram and watch her video. She has said that she moved to Mexico. But then on the heels of that said that it was her birthday. Her birthday is December 2nd. She's a Sagittarius. I think it's part of the problem. So she was turning 42 and she said, but you guys, I'm not 42. I'm 5.
What do you mean?
I'm going into first grade and I'm 5 years old. And the paparazzi took a picture of me and I look like I'm wearing a Chucky or Jason the Killer mask, but I'm not. And that makes me mad.
Wait.
I'm very worried about her. I used to have dreams of like a comeback. I'm worried that she can't even make her way to Publix. Like the dream of like a world tour, it's never happening again.
No.
And I feel bad for all the Britney fans when I say that. And I'm a Britney fan. And you are too.
I know.
But if you see her driving through Thousand Oaks, I think she still lives in Thousand Oaks. I encourage you to stop and like even offer her like a latte or something. Just check on her.
Now she lives in Mexico. What do you mean?
Well, Mexico, yeah. But who knows if that's true? I don't think she understands what she's saying.
I did see something about her landing in Cabo. I don't know if that was recent, but I saw it today, and I'm guessing that's on the heels of this conversation.
Yeah.
Like, of this news. And very interesting. Well, I guess to each their own, but I will pray for her. That's scary.
Prayers up for Britney. Okay, the other thing that like really like blew my mind, but now I've really been thinking about it, and maybe it's correct, is Billboard has put the crown on what they say is the number one pop star of the 21st century, and it is Beyonce.
Wait, what?
They say Beyonce is the top pop star of the 21st century, followed by Taylor Swift, Lady Gaga, Drake, somebody else.
Okay, now don't judge me. Okay, the 21st century is.
This is why I adore you. Because in our group text, I said,
A century is how many years?
thank God they said the 21st century, because it was the 20th century and it wasn't Madonna, I would have been kicking and screaming.
Oh,
It's
okay.
the last 24 years.
Got it. So, yes, a century is 100 years. Okay.
Oh my God.
Listen, I honestly was just doing this with my kids and it blew my mind. Do you know what a score is? Do you know how many years a score is?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Oh, see? It's 20 years.
Use it in a sentence, a score.
In the last score, Taylor Swift was the top pop star.
No one has ever said in the last score.
Okay,
and nobody
you're
has
right.
ever said 20 scores ago. No, that you're making no sense. This is something that they only teach you in Georgia. I've never heard of this thing before.
It was on my kids' homework 2 nights ago.
Well, then it's happening in California too, and it's a problem.
True. Well, honestly, okay, I get decade and century confused, but I know a decade is 10 years, century is 100, so 21st century. But we're only 24 years into the 21st century.
Do you agree that in these last 24 years, Beyonce is the top pop star?
Ooh, I don't know.
I think she's the most awarded, technically. I think she's the most awarded with Grammys and all of that. I really do. And I think that she is a brilliant artist. But when I think pop star, I think more of like a performance artist person, like a Gaga-ish person. But Beyonce, I don't know. I mean, and then I think about Taylor Swift and what she's accomplished in the last 5 years and what that is.
I'm really sorry. I don't think there's an argument for Gaga. I think there's an argument for Taylor Swift. But
is she a pop star? Remember, for the majority of her career, she was like a country kid.
No, I think she started out country, but she went to pop pretty quickly. And she writes all of her shit.
I don't think Drake should be in that top 5.
Like what? Yeah.
Drake.
It's very interesting. 20, but we're literally, how can you name someone the top of the 21st century when we've only had 24 years of it? What?
I want to read it again and just make sure I have it.
Anyways, I think to be honest, the top 3 people you just said, and Drake, whatever, top 5, should be really fucking happy with their careers because that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it's oh, you're right. Britney did touch down in Cabo the same day as she, because now I'm on the TMZ app, which I enjoy thoroughly. God, there's so much juicy stuff. It's unbelievable.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
It's Taylor Swift, Rihanna. Rihanna is pretty epic.
Call me rude boy.
Yeah.
That one's good.
Yeah.
I like her.
Wow.
She is. I mean, it's really like Super Bowl halftime performers. It's what they are.
Yeah, and I'm not excited about the halftime although the halftime guy who did Shabuzi or whatever his name is, who played the Lions halftime, I thought he was great.
He's got like one hit, right?
Yeah, I thought he was fun. Like, I liked him.
I bet he was good. I don't remember whose, but I am upset at Lil Wayne's not doing it because Lil Wayne is like, that's my shit.
And I think he's from New Orleans.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's very upsetting. Okay, what else?
Oh, I have to talk to you about these. Have you seen how unbelievably gorgeous Khloe Kardashian looks in this new perfume launch that she did? Oh, did you get one of those? Did she send you one of those perfumes?
I don't. There's a lot of boxes outside.
Okay, so I don't know. She just did a perfume line.
Okay.
A new perfume, and the packaging is just exquisite. Like, it looks like it's sitting in a little garden of flowers, and it looks like it was stuff that she like sent out to.
Oh wait, now I want to go open.
Well, it might be sitting in your. I mean, who knows? One time I sent you a birthday gift. You found it like 9 months later. It could be in your mailing room. Yes, there's a mailing room.
No.
If you go to the TMZ or go to her IG, she looks unbelievable.
Oh,
she is stunning.
I think she's stunning in real life.
Yes, you've seen her obviously up close, but I'm telling you, these are new photos of her in lingerie.
Oh shit!
Not nude, new.
Yeah.
And she looks just gorgeous.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm looking at him. Oh, my
She's
goodness.
drinking milk and the milk is falling on her. I mean, she looks like a complete 10.
Oh, she looks so beautiful. Wow.
Isn't she stunning?
Yeah, but she is. But
I
yes.
know, but like those photos are just really I mean, wow. I was like, holy hell.
Yeah,
Now,
it's
on the other
impressive.
side of that, do you know who Donatella Versace is?
Oh, God, no. Versace? Did he make Versace? She make Versace? Is it a boy or a girl?
Oh my God. Sometimes like it's like I have to take I talk to you and I have to take a Tums. Like it literally Donatella Versace.
It's a boy.
It's a woman, Donatella.
Oh, I was seeing Donatello.
You're thinking of the
Ninja Turtle.
Those turtles.
Okay. Yep. Kira's showing me a photo.
She took over the house of Versace after Gianni Versace, her brother, was murdered.
Wow. Okay.
This won't mean much to you.
No, it won't. But tell our listeners. Go ahead.
She's kind of an icon. She just showed up on a red carpet the other night with a completely new face on her head.
Ooh. Okay.
And now everyone's doing a deep dive to figure out who the person is that created a new face for her and Lindsay Lohan. Because
no, you think Lindsay Lohan got it?
Have you seen Lohan?
Oh, I really just thought she stopped drinking. And
okay, then I'm gonna stop. I'm never touching another drink again in my life because she looks unbelievable.
No, she looks good.
She looks unbelievable. Now, she's not even 40, I don't think, but whatever transformation, what are you doing that for?
No, because I'm looking at this photo. I'm going to show our listeners. Okay. There it is. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, I'm going to show you, Hank, because you're on a different...
Lohan. Different person.
No, that is almost 10 years. If you showed a photo of me 10 years ago and a photo of me today, I would look completely different.
But she looks 10 years younger. She looks so much better today. And people are like, oh,
but
she
makeup's changed.
She got married. She had a baby. I'm like, no.
I'm with them. I am. She doesn't look different enough to me.
Okay.
There might have been like a little nose situation.
But you have to Google Donatella Versace because she literally showed up with a completely new face on her head. And everybody's like, what in the world is going on?
Well, you know what? Why not?
More power to them. Listen, I'm just jealous. You want to think about what you can get me for Christmas? That's what I want for Christmas, a new face.
Fair enough. I will deliver you that on stage in New York.
Honestly, the thing I need most during the holidays is not gifts. It is not candy or hot chocolate. It is therapy, because that is the way that I get cozy during these winter months. I get the comfort and the support I need, not from the hot chocolate, not from the blanket, not from the fireplace, but from my therapist. Because you know what? It's a comfort that never goes away, even when this season changes. I honestly, guys, you guys know that I am a big therapy type of girl, and I've truly benefited from BetterHelp in so many ways. I mean, you guys have heard me talk about them a lot. It's convenient. It's not awkward. You can change your therapist at any point if it's just not working. So there's no reason not to try. And holidays can be stressful. Don't let that stress take a toll on you to the point where you can't come back from it. So find comfort this December with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/morningafter today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/morningafter. This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Hey y'all, whether you love true crime or comedies, celebrity interviews, news, or even motivational speakers, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue, right? And guess what? Now you can call the shots on your auto insurance too. Enter the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. The Name Your Price tool puts you in charge of your auto insurance by working just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, then they'll show you a variety of coverages that fit within your budget, giving you options. Now, that's something you'll want to press play on. It's easy to start a quote, and you'll be able to choose the best option for you fast. It's just one of the many ways you can start to save with Progressive Insurance. Quote today at Progressive.com to try the Name Your Price tool for yourself and join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive.
I just got a picture from Matthew. I was like, do you have our girls? Because they were jumping on the trampoline. Our trampoline is wrapped in lights. Like the entire net is covered. I'm going to have to show y'all. But so it's like a rave out there. They're like, it's like a big party. And he just sent me a photo and they're snuggled up on the outside couch watching a movie. I thought it was so sweet. I was like, do you have our girls? And you just sent me that. So it's very, very sweet. He went on the bikes with them today. That was in their advent calendar. We did an advent calendar of like activities. So today was a bike ride with dad after they got their homework done. I don't know, something different, not like things, but time, which I kind of like.
That. I love that. Time is the most precious thing.
Yes.
100%.
And like yesterday it was for Christmas tree shopping. And if you picked number 1, and I had 1 through 4, and they got to pick it out of a spoon. If you get number 1, you get final say in the tree. And so Ty picked our tree today. And we do real trees in this house. I don't do fake.
Has it been delivered yet?
It gets delivered tomorrow.
Okay. How tall is it?
It is 10 feet.
Okay. Well, my dream when I was thinking about how your house was going to be decorated for Christmas is I wanted, like, in your foyer, I wanted like a super tall tree there, like a White House style one.
Yeah, no, we didn't do that.
You're going to put it in your family room.
Yeah. Like we have, yes, we do have fake trees in those areas because, but the, I don't know if you've ever heard this. Do you do a real tree or do you do a fake tree?
I do one real tree, and then I bought, like, on Wayfair, they had a sale, and I got like a tall, skinny tree to go in the other TV room. So when Emma's in there, she can just have some Christmas lights.
Yeah. And I think that's great. So, and we do that too with our real tree. They told me a trick about feeding it. Do you know this trick?
Sugar?
How did I not know this?
Yeah, you got to get a fresh cut. Yeah.
And you pour Sprite in the water?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck? How did I not? Did you know that?
I don't add Sprite. In fact, I don't even water the tree because I'm like, I can't get that low. So I make Judge, who does yoga, like get like downward dog to get down there and water the tree.
I mean,
and
why else do yoga if you can't water the fucking tree? Like, get on it.
I typically will add 1 teaspoon of sugar, and that's all you have to do. And it helps the tree, kind of the base of it, remain able to suck up the water.
Oh,
allegedly.
Interesting. Okay, well, now that's good. So if you guys didn't know this, because I didn't, pour a little bit of Sprite into the, what's it called? The tree
base? Stand.
The tree stand. Thank you very much. Not the whole gallon, though, because I did ask that. I go, do you just like throw a whole gallon? They were like, no, just like a few spoonfuls into the water.
Unbelievable.
I was like, is it like, will it get like a sugar high like kids do and then just crash? And they're like, probably. I was like, ooh, that's interesting.
You're gonna have that tree shooting into outer space. Speaking of the holidays, I do want to ask our listeners for a little bit of help on Wednesday, December. What day is that?
This Wednesday?
December 11th. I'll be at the Somerset Collection. If you happen to live in the Detroit area, I'll be there from 6 in the morning till 6:30 collecting toys for Tots. And then on Thursday, December 12th, I'll be in Southgate at the Kroger from 6 a.m. to 6:30. And all the toys stay right here in Detroit. They go to Kids in Need. So if you just have some extra toys or you want to stop and buy one, come on by and say hi. I'll be there all day long. It'll be fun.
That's so great. And not wrapped, right? And new.
No wrapped.
But
no
new.
wrapped. I texted Kristen Goff, who, do you remember what she did last year? It's like the cutest, sweetest story. Well, I remember you all sent that. You remember when you sent like 200 toys and then the woman had them like strapped to this truck and I'm like, that truck's not going to make it. It was just like the sweetest thing ever. And then she shows up. I met her like the day before or whatever. And she's like, what should I get? And I'm like, you just show up with one Barbie. It doesn't matter. It's just whatever.
Yeah.
But she ordered like 100 or 200 footballs, like for boys, but they came deflated. They were delivered to her house deflated. And she's like, I can't bring deflated footballs. So she's like, I went out and bought an air pump and I pumped up footballs like the whole night.
That was really nice of her, though. I'm not going to lie, Hank. I probably would have been like, here's your footballs. Here's the pump. Like, good luck.
Here's your flattened football.
I love you. All right. We're going to have to wrap this up. But before we go, I want to know one question. And I want to know, what is your favorite adult Christmas movie and kid Christmas movie?
Favorite adult one, hands down, is Christmas Vacation.
Okay.
My favorite kid one is I just love Rudolph.
Oh my God. That's horrible.
Okay, stop.
It's a horrible kid pick, but it's
Okay.
fine. All right. Well, I'll tell you. Do you want to know mine?
I guess, yeah.
Well, I was going to say Christmas Vacation, but I'm going to say Four Christmases since you said that one.
And what's the one movie that people always debate whether it's actually a Christmas movie?
Die Hard or something? And
Yes.
I've never seen it, so.
I haven't either.
Maybe we should watch that together. Kiara's very surprised that we haven't seen that movie. All right, well, that's on the list. And then kid movie, Santa Claus. Hands down. Tim Allen? Come on. He's a Detroiter. Also, real quick story before we go, and I know we have to go, but do you remember the time where Matthew was FaceTiming with Tim Allen? I don't know what it was for. Or he was on a video call on the computer. And my older ones were about 4 years old. And they went into I think it was our last year in Detroit, possibly. They went into the room where Matthew was on the call. And we had been watching Santa Claus nonstop because that is my favorite movie when it comes to kids. And they loved it too. And it was like easier for them to understand when they were younger. So than a lot of the other Christmas movies. But they run in and there is Tim Allen on the screen talking to their dad. And they come back out to me and their faces are like, Mom, Santa is talking to Dad on the computer. And I was like, what? And I was like, no, he's got me. And I walked in, I go, oh my God, they think Tim Allen is like legit Santa. So I had to walk back out and be like, well, I hope you girls have been good because Daddy is talking to Santa. That's crazy.
Oh my God, good recovery.
Yeah. And like after Matthew got off the phone call, I went in there quickly. I said, hey, just FYI, the girls legit thought you were talking to Santa. He was like, oh my God. And then long story short, Matthew reached out to Tim Allen again after that. It was like my girls, whatever. And he signed the next email, the Santa Claus. It was cute.
Oh, that's nice. Good
it was
guy.
cute. Yes. Very nice. But anyways, thought that was a funny story. Also, one of my favorite movies of all time. I mean, you can't beat it's so classic. It's classic like Rudolph, but it's not old like Rudolph. You know what I mean? And like
I've never seen it.
I'm just kidding.
Oh my God.
You have never seen the Santa Claus?
You are so lucky that I handed that bone to you to hide the fact that you just called me an old piece of shit. So, yes. No, I have not. I will, though. I'll put it on my list.
No, you need to put it on for Emma. She'd like it. It's a good one.
Okay.
All right, guys. So we're going to wrap this up. Again, last stop for Clee Chaser Tour is New York. It's on the 21st. Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah. 21st.
Saturday the 21st, the stand in New York.
We are going to be having a time. We're going to be celebrating. That is the last one of the Break Even Tour. It's been such an amazing ride, but we're gonna end it with a bang in NY City.
And if anyone would like to house me, because I've been looking at hotel prices for the Break Even Tour, I'd be more than happy to snuggle in between you and your significant other.
I can get a room with 2 beds. Do you want me to do that?
No, I snore sometimes.
Oh, fuck no. Then you're out. All right.
Yeah.
In the meantime, rate us 5 stars, like, subscribe, and we will see you Tuesday on Time Out to recap the Rams-Bills home game and all the other football drama. And it's all getting good because we're getting closer to playoffs. So it's going to be interesting. Also, the Lions got away with one last weekend. But I said it on timeout. Everybody in this league is beatable and nothing matters until you hit the playoffs. So you just got to get in.
The Pack on Thursday and then the Bills roll into town a week after that. So there's a lot of action.
Yeah, I'm surprised you're not coming for the Bills game with Sam.
I'm going to the Bills Detroit game.
Well, that seems fucking lame.
I can barely make it to Starbucks to get a latte and you want me to fly to Los Angeles. I mean, no. I wish them both the very best.
Who are you rooting for?
It's a Rams home game.
Uh-huh.
Then it'd be fun to see the Rams win.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. And when I say it's a Rams home game, it is played at SoFi, but it is not going to be a Rams home game.
It will not. I guarantee somebody in Buffalo just sold their house to buy the plane ticket to get to. And if it's a Lions Bills Super Bowl, I've already just booked a hotel room just to be safe. in my
Whoa.
city that I love. In my city, I love New Orleans, but it is
why would you not say a Rams Bills Super Bowl?
Because I would really like to see the Lions be in the Super Bowl playing either the Rams or the Bills.
Well, the Lions can't play the Bills, or the Lions can't play the Rams in the Super Bowl.
Why?
Because they're both NFC teams. And on that note, tune into Time Out to know the divisions, because we will be going over those this week.
I need that.
Thank you so much. Until then, guys, have a splash.
Make a splash.